Ooh, that looks tasty. Welcome, folks. Today the Hungry Gamer is back with another round of our Kinfire Chronicles playthrough. And for this fifth game, we are actually going in and hitting quest number 4, the Ring of Fire. The last one I did the side quest, and nobody reported any mistakes that I made, so I feel like maybe I have all the rules down. Though, if you're watching, please, please, please make sure that you are letting me know if I make any mistakes that you happen to catch. So before we do this, though, I have to do my town stuff. Now, there's not much left for me to do because I've done everything, so I am going to go back to the inn as one of my actions, get rid of the exhaustion I had left over, and I am actually going to swap out one of Naz's powers, and I'm going to put in this heavy staff that I bought, because it does 3 damage, pulls the focus, and stuns. And I got rid of the probing attack. Now the problem with getting rid of the probe is it changed some of the bag control that I had before and took away a white boost card. So that I'm not sure that I'm going to stick with it, but for now I've done that. And so the only other thing for me to do is I'm going to go to the tea shop, because that's the only place I haven't been. So here we go to the tea wagon. I can sell you some sweet balm for 1 coin a dose. Though my stock's fairly limited, I can only make so much of it so fast after all. So I can buy 3 sweet balms. And what these are is they're healing cards that I can simply have. And they get shuffled into the deck, and it's an action that I can play to heal. So since I have a lot of coin, and I might regret this later, I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 coin and just get all 3 of these and give 1 to each of the different characters. So each one's going to have 1, and we will see how that goes. Then I'll go to town, or go to the inn, and then I'll go to the inn and do my resting. But for now, we are going to go right on into the Ring of Fire. The lighthouse should have been lit by now. You find Mayor Dara at the construction site. She seems panicked, her hands trembling and worrying at the charm around her neck. The workers who have finished the building structure stand around clearly concerned. There's no time to lose, Dara tells you. Hierophant Selene. She should have arrived yesterday with an ember from the great lighthouse. But there's been no word, no sign of her. And now a starless night is falling. She looks out towards the road to Den Lux. Only the Hierophant can light the Kinfire beacon. If she's not here by nightfall, we could all be lost. Wasting no time, you gather your gear and head for the road. You must find the Hierophant, your Vena's only hope. Well, now I feel kind of like a dick for not doing this earlier, but that's the way it goes. It's midday already. You've encountered no one on the road to Den Lux. It's unusual. No merchants or traders, no farmers with carts, no travelers of any kind, and there's no trace of the Hierophant. A hot gust of wind suddenly cuts through the cool air, whipping around you, bringing with it the acrid smell of smoke. You rush to the crest of the next hill. Uh-oh, got a choice to make. On the other side of the hill, you find the forest ablaze and the road blocked by burning wagons. Among the wreckage, you see the bodies of the Hierophant's guards. A wagon explodes into fiery splinters. You see something inside, glowing embers glaring at you through the flames. Some kind of growling beast. A chill breeze clears the smoke, revealing an elven woman in priest robes. She reaches a hand towards the creature, white frost spreading from her fingertips. I've had quite enough of you, she says. Well, I don't have Asha, and I don't have Roland, so nothing there. That's a bummer. I would have liked to get one of those, but I'll have to play it next time. A cyclone of frost bursts from the woman. The creature in the fire freezes, ice crackling across its form before it shatters like glass. The brunt of the blast misses you, but the cold air still cuts through you like a knife. 3 cards, 1 exhaustion for each non-red. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. But whites count, so that turned out to not be good for me on Naz taking out that white. But here we go. So for each non-red, I take an exhaustion. Okay, white. Nope. And nope, so that is 2 exhaustion for Fane. That's gonna hurt. All right, and Valora, 1 red. Nope. Nope. So that is also 2 exhaustion for Valora. Oh, this is getting really, 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 really bad. And okay. Yes. Yes. No, so 1 exhaustion for Naz. So that's, no, I'm glad I got that sweet balm because that's going to help me, well, not die so easy, I guess. Ooh, that's going to hurt. And then go to 4.5. The woman holds up a hand as you approach. A moment, she says. You get the feeling that it's not a request. She removes her elven mask and takes a deep breath. You stand in awkward silence, watching plumes of smoke curl into the sky until finally the woman speaks. I assume you're here to rescue me? She lifts an eyebrow. You're late. You all speak over each other, rushing to apologize. The heirophant raises a hand once more to silence you. There will be more fire spirits any moment. We must find the summoning circle and disrupt it. If I am forced to continue using up my strength, I'll be of no use to Venna when we reach them. The circle will be at the heart of the fire, and no doubt it's guarded, Sellen says. I need to conserve my power in order to so close it. But, if necessary, I can clear the path. Ahead of you, the way is blocked by flaming debris. To your left, the forest thins, allowing easy passage along the edges of the blaze. To your right is a ravine where the fire is yet to reach. So I can take the easier route through the forest, protected route the other way, or have the well, I don't want to have the Hierophant do it. Let's take the ravine. We're going to go to 410. I almost went the other way because I felt like the archer and the bard aren't really physical types, but it just seems smarter to just stay completely away from the flames if a gust of wind or something comes up. So we're going to 410. Uh-oh. Oh. Is this 410? Am I doing the right? Yep. Well, that went poorly. You head to the right, following the sloping path into the ravine. After only a few steps, you hear a deep growl. An enormous bear suddenly rises from the brush, towering over you. Oh, I'm not asking her to freeze the bear. So flip 3 cards for each red. I'm sure to... Okay, so I need, with 3 cards each, 6 reds. Oof. So I need basically 1 out of every 3. Or 2 out of every 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So I got 1. That's not promising. All right, here we go. Oh, there's 1. There's 2. Oh, sweet. That's 3 out of her. So I only need 2 out of 3 from Naz. And Naz has the most of these cards. All right, here we go. Yes. And, oh, yes. Oh, good. Good. So I'm not any more exhausted, but I'm still kind of beat up here. Oh, I didn't realize that Naz should... Naz would get to flip 1 more. Well, I got it anyway. Got to pay attention to those things. 413. As you near the summoning circle, the fire grows hotter. Burning brush falls from the trees, blocking your path. You pause, choking and unable to see the way forward. If you do not have memory 4B, we can ask Selen to clear the brush. I have some memories, but I don't think I have any memories that are 4. Nope, I do not. Otherwise, if you do not have memory 4B, I can choose to ask her to clear it. Otherwise, each seeker chooses a method below and flips so they have 2 of the indicated color. For each revealed of a different color. Gosh, that's a lot of exhaustion. Each seeker chooses and flips so they have 2 of the indicated color. Wow, it could be a lot of exhaustion. Wow. Do I want to do it or ask her to do the thing? I'm going to ask her to do it. That's just so many flipping. Oh, I hate that. It's going to be bad later on. Selene spreads her arms. A swirl of cold wind rises from the ground beneath her. Gradually, the burning brush is extinguished and tinged with frost. Selene, however, appears out of breath. Whatever lies ahead will be up to you. Dang it. Well, now... Yep, so she's pushed herself to the limit, and she can't do anything else. Beyond the trees ahead, you can see the circle, a ring of earth glowing red with jagged geometric shapes. Inside the boundaries are more fire spirits, each taking animal form. The incantation will take time, Selene says. You'll have to buy some for me. All right. And nope, sadly, we do have memory 4B. Get some big bonuses. Otherwise, I do gain a single fate token, so that's something. And go to 417, and so now I think we're going to fight. Yep, we are going to fight. So, I do a quick pause while I set this up. All right, so here we are. We have all these flame demons. As near as I can tell, you cross one of these, you actually take the flame hit, or, you know, whatever, or you take hurts. So we got to be really careful about that. And we have these three little flame monster dudes all around here. Now, the fun thing, fun in quotes, is we have to defeat these three before we can even hurt this one. And I don't have the health tracker over there, not because I don't actually have it, but it's put away back in the box. I didn't realize I was need 4 of these, but since you can't hurt him until they're dead, I don't think it really matters. But if I need it, I'll get something, put it out there. All right, so, oh, I did not put out the targets. So, this guy, he wants the most health, so he's going for Naz. And this guy, he also wants the most, so he is also going for Naz. The flame demon is also going, oh boy, not good for Naz. And then the least for that one, so going for her. All right. So the only thing that I think I really have done wrong last time is with the exhausted cards. I was just doing it on the round. Every round they would take the damage and I'd get rid of one. This actually happens every time they refresh their hand and redraw. So there's a little more agency there. All right, here we go. Okay, Naz is up. Now the problem is I don't want to step in there and get hurt. So that's kind of the initial challenge that we have here. But I do. So I do have this Tidal Force card, which I get to do another action after. But in this one, while in play, when Naz moves, she can move an enemy in her space along with her, and they gain a weaken. So that's probably worth it. So, reaching for calm. Naz thinks back to her days on the farm, using the wind to guide rain clouds over their crops and summons up a gale. So now she gets to do that. So I am going to have to take a hurt, because I'm going to get hurt next round. But what I will do is I'm going to step on into there and get the hurt. And then let's actually do something big here. And, oh, wait a minute. Oh, ooh, I don't have any other actions that I can actually do anything with. Huh. So, well, I'm going to change that up because there's no value to that because I can't do anything. So I'm actually going to go ahead. I'm still going to play the Tidal Force. I'm going to just move here. And since I'm not going to do anything, because I have literally no attacks I can do because of what I've drawn, I've just drawn a bunch of boosts, I'm going to discard a card. And it says that you can ignore its effect if you discard this card at any other time. And I don't know why it means I couldn't just use my action to discard a card. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to discard that card. And I always do that. Put that down there. Okay, Fane is up. Let's see what he can do. Now he also has some of his wards and stuff that he can play. And I do have Fate's Lament right away, which does healing. So I'm going to put the Fate's Lament out. Though I fight the strings that bind me, I'm still dancing to their tune. Can anyone defy the fate that's woven on the loom? So anytime a Seeker plays a blue action, they're going to actually get to heal. I suspect that's going to matter the further on that we go. Man, just everything is just like I wanted them to move. But I'm going to go ahead and move Fane also up to here. And I'm going to play this other free action, the ward action, the Midnight Jig, because Fane's abilities, he can have 2 out. And this one is, we'll dance on through the night, we'll sing until the dawn, we'll laugh into the shadows, we'll revel till we're gone. And when played, give a hurt to an enemy. When this card's in play, every time someone plays a green action, they may give a hurt to one enemy. And then I'm just going to do a discard, because I don't really want to step in there. Well, I guess I could step in there. No, because his abilities aren't... Yeah, no, so I don't want to do that, so I also will just discard 1 exhausted. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling good about my start. I really want my archer to go like that. Now we're cooking. Now, when she moves into a space that no one else is, she can give an armor to somebody, so I'm going to give an armor to Fane. And then I'm going to do a fleet. Was I want to do the fleet arrow? Let's see. Alright, so instead, what I'm going to first do is I'm going to do a quick shot, which is just going to be 2 damage, and I'm just going to pop this guy for 2. But first, let's see if I have any boosts. And I'm going to use this Mystic Force boost from Fane, which is going to allow her to discard or draw a card. Instead of drawing, I'm going to discard and get rid of this one of these exhausteds. That's how you do this, right? And then, let's see, I don't think I have a boost. I don't have a boost that Naz can use. So it'll just be 2 damage on this guy here. But I get to take another action, and because it was a green action, I get to put a weakened on it. And I'm going to put the weak on... I think I want to put it on this one right here. And then I get to take another action because I get a... Well, that's just how that works. And... Oh, I didn't read it to you. Sorry about that. Then I'm going to do shot to the... Nope, not shot to the knee. Because I don't want to have it stuck there. I'm going to do a solid shot. You hold your position, taking aim at your target from afar. And that's going to pull the focus. I already have the focus. That's going to be a red one, which will do 3 here, putting it all the way down to 9. And let's see if I have any boosts for red. I do. So here, we're going to go ahead and have Fane's going to use the coordinated attack boost. So that's going to be 1, and we'll use the Shattering Blow attack boost from Naz. So that's down by 2 more. It's already down to 7. Okay, now we're moving. Now I'm feeling good. Okay, 10. 10 will be... Oh, I did the wrong one. But, oh, it's a ranged attack. Oh, dang it. Oh, that's the worst thing to do. So this is going to be a hurt on my girl. And the Flamehound draws in breath before exhaling a wave of flame. Or fire, not flame. But, so I'm just going to straight up take 2 damage, and that hurts. So I'm down to 10. 5. All right, now the Flame Lizard. Now it's going to have to move. And, let's see. The Flame Lizard opens its fiery maw to bite down on you. Ooh, after attacking, Flame Lizard refocuses and heals, but it doesn't actually hit anybody because it moves. Okay. Okay, my choice. Good, 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 good. I think what I want to do is I think I need to move away here. So I'm going to activate her, have her move 1. And because she did that, I can give another armor to Fane. And she is hurt, so she will take 1 damage. from her hurt, and that's going to get discarded because I'm not going to get any more this turn. And actually, before I leave, I'm actually going to do this shot to the knee right here. Ooh, or do I want to do a fleet arrow? No, instead, I'm going to do this green action, this fleet arrow. So I'm going to do 2 damage here. But because of the Midnight Jig, I get to do another weakened. And this time I will weaken the bottom one. And again, I'm going to use a card, this one from Feign. I'm going to discard a card and get rid of my other exhaustion. And then I don't have a boost that Naz can use, so it will just be 2 damage. But again, slowly chipping it away. And that will allow me to move again, and I will bring myself up here. So hopefully it will actually move this time. Oh, I didn't read the thing. Oh, you fire at your enemy, hitting them right in the leg. Oh, no, I didn't do that. Well, whatever. 12. Okay. All right, so I'm going to bring this in a little bit now. We're actually going to have the big old beast is going to go here. The Flame Lord hurls a ball of flame into your direction. And it does a hurt, and after attacking, he refocuses. So he's going to stay where he is. He's going to hit Naz, but only for 1 and a hurt. And I don't think you take effects if you don't take any damage. No, that doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't take any damage, but I will take the hurt. So if you're watching, I could go look it up, but it's just so much time to look stuff up, and I just want to keep playing. So I'm going to assume I still take the effect. And he refocuses, but he still is on the person with the most health. Okay, well, she's almost out of stuff to do. So I think, I don't have, well, I only have 1 more ability. So yeah, so I'm going to use the shot to the knee, which means all these other cards I'm going to have to discard. But that will also recharge my lantern, so that's good. You fire your enemy, hitting them right in the leg of the joint. That ought to slow them down. So it'll be 2 damage on this one, and it will maintain focus on me. And then I get to do a trap on each one. And then I will move, and I will this time give Naz an armor. All right. And then everything goes away. Oh, I forgot about the abilities. Shoot. I totally forgot about the ability bonuses that I get from Feign. Oh well, I'll have to remember. All right, moving on. Yeah, this is not going as well as some of the others have in the past. Okay, bad guy. This is a big one. The Flame Lord lifts his hands and pushes a wave of searing heat right at you. Oh, it's exactly the same. What it's doing is it's pumping a lot of hurts onto my heroes. But I did block it. Okay, another choice for me. Ooh, now here's an interesting choice. Do I... No, let's... Gosh, I need this sucker to move. I could just kill it and be done with it. Because I only need to do 3 damage to it. Alright, I think I'm just going to have to suffer and do a movement. I'm going to pick Naz. So Naz is going to take 2 damage from the 2 hurts. Go ahead and get rid of 1. Nope, she's going to get more hurt, so I don't get rid of any. And then boom, I'm going to get another hurt, because I'm going to step on down into here. Of course, I don't freaking have anything to do. That's the problem, is I don't have any attacks that can do anything. Alright, so rewind that. I'm not going to do Naz. I'm going to have to do Feign, because Naz doesn't have any attacks. That's frustrating. Oh my gosh, that's really frustrating. So unfortunately, Feign's going to move in. Feign's going to take a hurt, which is a bummer. Feign is going to do this attack here. That's going to do 2. And as long as somebody has a way to heal, or a way to boost, a blue or a red, I will be okay. And of course I don't. So it's just going to be 2 damage, and this is going to come here. Oh, this is not going how I want. And that will be the last of Fane's abilities. So he'll take a damage from his exhaustion. And, oh, nope, he does have one more thing, which I didn't see. So I'm going to do a little bit of a retcon here because it's more fun. I'm going to get rid of that hurt. Still going to hold on to my exhaustion here. Not going to take the damage. Instead, I am going to do Mystic Force. With hands raised, you mutter a spell summoning a wind to toss your enemies around the battlefield. So I'm going to do 1 damage, but it will allow me to move my target 1 space. The question is, do I want... I think I want to pull somebody else. So instead of hurting him at all, I'm going to do that 1 damage to the ape. Put him down to 15. Bring him right here. Now I'm feeling better. Maybe, sort of. We'll see. All right, here we go. Come on now. Oh, good. She's got it now. That's interesting. Now, ooh, I got lots of choices now. Lots of choices. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my snipe. Snipe the prey, murmurs Valora, raising her lantern into the air. A blast surge from it, twisting through the air, seeking out her target. Ooh, anyone on the map? Even better. I'm going to hit this guy all the way over here. Do 7 damage, and it will pull his focus to her. But I'm all the way over there. That's 7 damage with a green. Puts him down to 5. And because it was a green attack, I get to give a weakened, and we'll weaken that. Okay, now that, oh, and did I have any boosts that I could do? I don't think so. Nope, I have no boost that I can do. Okay, Fane is up again. Oh boy, I need to pull my other heart or something here because this is going to be bad. But what I can do is this coordinated attack, which is going to allow me to do a stun on the ape. And I'm going to do a stun on his big one here. Yeah, stun that one. It's going to be 2 damage. And because it can be a blue, I can heal 1, which is good. And I'm going to do the same thing for Fane that Fane's been doing for me. I'm going to allow Fane to discard its exhaustion card. Like so. Which means 2 damage to the ape, and the ape is now going for Fane. Ape is down to 13. Okay. Come on, draw that heart, draw that heart. 6. Oh, man. The flame lizard whips its blazing tail around with stinging force. Well, there's nothing there, so it's just going to move closer because it's coming for her. There we go. Another heart. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do the shattering blow. And before I do that, I totally forgot I had to draw 7 new cards for Fane and charge his lantern. Now I'm going to hit the ape with a shattering blow from Naz. With a roar, Naz deals her enemy a terrible blow, backing away. She smiles, knowing the worst is yet to come. So I'm going to get to hurt. Now it says I can put on 3 of the abilities. It only has 2. So I don't know if I get to put 2 on 1 or one's just wasted. I'm going to assume it's just wasted. And I'm going to go ahead and use... Ooh, nope, not going to use Fate's Lament. I'm going to just hold on to that. And let's see if I have a nice red boost. Nope, no boost. So it's just going to be 4 damage, which is going to bring him down to 9. Oh, and I forgot, she did have 2 hurts. One will go away, and she takes 1 damage. Oh, and then everything goes back into the bag because of that. All right. Whew. Okay, feeling a little better. Oh, and I could move when I did that. Do I want to do that? No. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move Naz and bring him with him. And the tidal force actually allows me to put another weekend out here. I'll put it on this one down here. Five. So that will be this here. So the attack will be weaker by 1. And the flame lizard opens its fiery maw to bite down on you. It's here. It's making its way up there. And I forget how it works if it can't reach its target, but there's another attack. I assume it's just going to attack also. So it's going to be 2 damage and a hurt to Fane. But Fane actually has 2 armor. So we lose 1 and take the hurt. All right, Naz is up. Now, unfortunately, she doesn't have anything to do. So she'll take her hurt, then she's going to use her Sweet Bomb, which goes out of the game. It will charge her lantern. It will heal her back up. And gosh, no, I've only taken 1 damage. That's a foolish choice. So I'm going to keep my Sweet Bomb. I'm going to discard it. And everything's going to go away. And yep, I charge her lantern. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new cards. Bad start. Bad start. 11. All right, so 11 means it can't move and its thing's been weakened. It's ranged. Bummer. So it's going to do 1 damage, and that will be blocked by 1 of Naz's armor. And she will take a hurt. Okay. Now let's see if I can't finish something off here. So, all right, let's see what we can do. I'm going to do Acid Arrow, which is a green-blue, which means that she heals 1 from Fane's ward and can put a weaken on the target. It's attacking this lizard. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to weaken this one right here. And that's going to do 1 damage. But, not much to do. Nope, that's it. It's just going to be a single damage. And draw the focus. I've already got the focus of the lizard. He's down to 4. Gosh, I just feel that my combos aren't feeling as good this game as they have in games past. I'm kind of hoping to draw Fane, because Fane has his lantern and I want to use it. Ooh, okay, great. So that's good. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this sustain. Calling out in a clear voice, Fane holds up his lantern and shouts, "Sustain in the moment." Everything seems to slow to a crawl, except for him. So I get to do another action after this. So 4 is going to allow me just to take out the lizard right here. Just get rid of it. Boom. Which will allow me to set 20 over here. And now that that is done, now my understanding, if I'm remembering correctly, is I don't not use these, but they move to the right by 1. So now I have this. And then I have to put an overlay for B on the big boss. Well, he gets stronger. And I don't know which one this goes to. So I'm going to say he goes on that one. Sure. So I don't know. We'll see. That's the one thing about this game that I don't quite get how the overlays work. But that was the first of Fane's moves, and that was actually a blue, so he gets to heal 1. And then I think, oh, I forgot I have a hurt, which I should have taken that damage already. And let's go ahead and use my Bolt of Confusion here, which is a green, which is let me put another weak. My memory card stopped on me, so I'm not quite sure how much I lost there. It may have been a little bit, but basically Fane used his lantern and took out the fire lizard, which moved all the stuff over here. And once that was done, because he gets a free action, he's used this Bolt of Confusion, and he's going to do 2 damage here. That allowed him, because it was green and his Midnight Jig, to place a weakened out and the trapped out for the ability. And then, because of this right here coming from Valora, that will be enough to actually take that one out as well. So we are making slow but steady progress here. And of course, now there's another overlay that has to go out, and then all of these are going to get moved over onto the big boss. So the big boss is getting strong. All right, and that I will put down there. So this is getting dangerous, but I'm feeling confident again, as I always do in this game. I kind of come and go on how confident I'm feeling, but I'm again feeling like I have a decent shot here. And that was Fane. I don't think I want to leave him there, so whoosh, he'll move up there. 2. All right, so that's a weakened and a hurt, so it's going to be 1 damage to the ape. Putting him down to 8. And the hurt's going to go away. And the weakened's going to go away. And he's going to do no damage, but going to do 2 hurt. Oh, no, he's going to move because he's trying to get up to them. That's the target, so he's going to move up there. And again, if that feels weird to me, it feels like he should attack then move. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I don't know if that's right, but that just doesn't feel right that he's just going to run away. I know that's his target, that's what he wants, but I think he'll hit then move. So that's going to be 2 more hurts on Naz. So Naz is up to 4 hurts, so she's actually really beat up. So I got to really make sure that I'm being careful here. 1, so all right, so that's a hurt and a stun. So this time it does nothing, just takes 1 damage, so now it's down to 7. Ooh, bad guy. Uh-oh, it just got bad. A deep inhale is the only warning you have. With the Flame Lord breathes a massive spout of fire. Okay, he'll refocus. Ooh. Well, he's going to move because he didn't have the range. So it's going to be 4 damage. So Naz is taking 3 and another hurt. Let's see if we got any boosts to help. I think I do. Okay, I do. So I can use Fane's Midnight Jig boost to make it towards only 1 damage and a hurt. Ooh, man, she is beat up. And refocuses. And refocuses onto, nope, still on her. So I gotta kill him, then I can start hitting this guy. Okay, Naz, oh boy. So she's gonna take a lot of damage. She's gonna take 4 damage and lose a hurt. All right. So let's just move up here. And I'm gonna use this heavy staff that I just recently equipped her with. I'm going to hit him, which is going to pull the focus and do 3 damage and do a stun, which I'll put on that one there. Wait, no, one's already out, so I'll put that on there. So that's going to be 3 damage, and let's see if I have any more bonus damage. I don't think I do. I think I'm very low on bonus damage, but I will use Fate's Lament here and put a shit back into the bag. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put, I'm going to put one of hers back into the bag. So I'm going to do 3 damage and put him down to 4. Oh, I could have used, well, too late. I could have used her lantern, but I forgot about it. Heart, so Arch, well, now I will use her lantern. And I'm going to use her altar. Alter the balance shots, not smashing forward. Her lantern releases a blast of enveloping energy, of a blast enveloping her enemy, who shrieks and clutches their head. And it's going to do two things. One, it's going to take it out, which means we can now hurt the boss. So that is good. And I get to get rid of a shit. And I'm going to just get rid of the 2 out of the game. And then that goes away. These will go over here. And this will go over here. And we have another. Okay, great. Now the Flame Lord deals a lot of damage. Okay, so I basically have to burn this thing down real fast. I want it to move. I can take one hit. Oh, Nazwin again. So I have to get rid of that and do 3 more damage to her. She's down to 7. So she can't take a hit. So I'm going to use a fate token. Oh, 4. So good on me. It's a lot of choice for me. I think I'm going to activate Flora here because I made him. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move down 1. I'm going to use a free action to use the Sweet Balm and heal Nas for 4, back up to 11. Then I'm going to do a Capture Rune, which will be a... Ooh, and because there was no enemies here, I can give someone armor, and I will give Nas an armor. I draw a complicated pattern in the air. Energy forms into shackles. You bind your enemy as spikes close in around it. So I'm going to hit for 2 damage on it. And now let's see if I have any blue boosts. I don't think I have any blue boosts. Don't. Well, I can use Return a Chip to the bag. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and throw one of Valora's back into the bag again. So I'm going to do 2 damage, which has him down to 18. And that's the one I want to trap, so he can't move. Okay. And that will be a discard for her, because she's out, which will charge this amazing snipe ability. Oh, and I did a blue, which means she actually heals 1. Okay, come on, give me something good. Okay, Feign, that's fine. That's okay. Ooh, can I get Feign there to do anything? Not really. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay where I am. Nope, I'm going to move forward 1, and I'm going to discard a card, which allows me to recharge my lantern because I am drawing a new 7. And now he also has his Sweet Balm, so I think I can do this now. Nas. So good thing I healed Nas because she's getting hit with a lot. 2 more fires, which is going to take her down to 9. I don't think she has any kind of range that I can do. I'm just going to discard a card. I'm going to discard her other hurt because I don't want to step into that flame. And I can move somebody. I'm going to move her because anytime she enters a space without enemies, someone gets armor, so I'm going to give that to Nas. All right, come on. Give me Valor. Feign. Okay, I can work with Feign. So I think... So first Fein's going to use his sustain here. And it could be at range, so I'm going to do 4 damage. I'm going to put this down here so I have easier access to it. And I'm going to draw the focus. And let's see if I have any blue boosts. Oh, and that was a blue action, so that means Feign heals 1. He's at max health. Nope, no boosts. But I get to do another action. And I'm going to do this loyal arrow, which is going to allow me to weaken one attack, and I will weaken this one, and I'm doing 3 damage. All right, so just simple 3 damage, keeping the focus. Oh, I didn't read it. Morella grinned when she sold you this arrow. Just a dab of your blood to the fletching. It will always return when you call it. Oh, I can discard another card. Ooh, wow. So I'm going to discard this Blade Storm, because I'm going to keep out of range of all this mess. And I'll bring that back. Okay, 6. That is... Okay, it's a weakened one. So I'm going to do 3 damage to Fane. Fane has 1 armor. So that's going to be 2 damage to Fane, but it's actually +2, so that's going to be 4 damage to Fane. All right, let's see if I have any boosts here. Let's see. And I will boost it here, so it becomes 2 damage, and I'm okay with 2 damage. And a hurt. All right, not the worst. Okay, good, heart. Now I get to choose. Okay. So I think I need to do Valora, because she's going to let me do this. And when I do that, I get to do a weakened, and I will weaken that one. And it's going to be 7 damage. Make it 8 damage with this coming from Fane. So that's it. It's just going to be 8 damage. And I will show Valora's bow. So it's 9 damage. And I could have done this as a free action, this ward to go out, which would have healed her by 1 also. So the bad guy is now down to 2. So the question is, do I want to kind of guarantee a kill? Because I could, oh, everything comes back. So I could do that by using one of my fate tokens. But I don't, I think, I mean, I can take one, that's the answer. I can take 1 hit. And so if I don't get some good luck the first time, then I will deal with it on the second one. And there we go. Got Valora. So that's simple enough. I can just use Valora's bow or the splatter arrow or whatever. Boom, 2 damage. It is done. Got it. Okay. All right. Whew. So it's really interesting how this works, because it's, oh wait, I should be careful in case there's a final form or something here. Let's see. So I go to 419. You stamp out the last of the sputtering flames left by the fire spirits. Selene approaches the circle and lifts her arm. There is a feeling of air being sucked out of this place, as if the earth itself is inhaling. The forest around you smolders, but is no longer burning. Selene steps into the now dimming ring. The circle is closed, she says, turning to you. Well done. I didn't expect that from the looks of you. Perhaps I was mistaken. And I have Valora, so she finally gains her first Kinfire, so I can mess with her deck if I want. It was an honor to be of service, Hierophant, Valora says, removing her hat. And I take memory for E. All right, and I have that there. It just, again, is a reminder of what we did. All right, not bad, not bad. And then go to 420. You make haste back to Venna. The sun has sunk below the hilltops and time is running out. When you arrive, a crowd is gathered at the lighthouse. They are angry and afraid. Some are shouting, others are crying and clutching at young children. Hierophant Selene passes through them like a ghost, her expression blank. The horizon has dimmed, leaving the sky black and starless. Darkness is coming. The Hierophant draws a vial from her cloak. Inside, an ember taken from the great lighthouse. Din lux flickers and glows. The incantation starts as a whisper, then grows louder and louder, the ember burning brighter and brighter. The dim stars overhead are blackening out one by one. The trees in the distance visible only moments ago are now gone. And then you see a thick black fog rolling over the land, swallowing everything in its wake, moving closer to Venna. Selene is now shouting the words of the incantation. The ember pulses with a blinding light, then finally bursts, casting the town into a bright, ethereal glow. The darkness retreats like a tide into the night. The awed silence of the crowd lasts only a moment before cheers break out. Vinna is saved! The people of Vinna are already celebrating. Barrels of ale are carried into the lighthouse. Trays of tiny cookies appear out of nowhere. Hierophant Selene excuses herself from the celebration. But you feel free to take part. You spend the evening dancing and dining, getting to know the villagers, and otherwise having a fine old time. Fane composes The Victory of Vinna, an original ballad. Gain 1 coin and take a new memory. In the morning, after a well-deserved rest, you find Dara with a fresh pot of tea. The Hierophant said little about the incident, she says, but a few different versions of the tale have already spread around town. She pours a cup for each of you. Regardless of what really happened, she says, the people of Vinna wish to see you rewarded. She raps her knuckles against a small chest sitting on the table. It's not much, but everyone pitched in and scraped this together for you. Ooh, I have to choose. Well, I think the only answer is whichever one I have more people. And so I have more over here than over here. So we can't accept that. Use it and pay for the bridge and the lighthouse. All right, so it's another one for her, another one for Naz. Naz has a whole ton of Kinfire now. And 425. Dara presses a few coins into your hand. Take these at least, she smiles. You'll always be welcome here in Vinna. You leave to prepare for your journey back to Dinlux. Hierophant Selene, needed back in the city, has already left. But some village folk come out to see you off. Luca, the visiting herbalist, is hitching his cargo snail, Clementine, up to his wagon as you leave. I'm heading back to Dinlux as well. Come see me at my tea house any time you need some sweet balm. I'm usually in town. And that's going to be 2 more coins. And a memory. And I'm always welcome there. And I get to open up a level up pack. Well, I'll look at that later on. The journey home to Dinlux is uneventful, just the way you like it after your recent adventures in Vinna. You're glad to soon see the great lighthouse appearing on the horizon. And 426. After a brief glance at your lanterns, the guards at the low gate let you through and make for the Seekers Guild Hall. The Seekers Guild Hall, that is. On the way, a revenant in the market shoves a basket of guide pamphlets in your faces. See the sights of the City of Lights. This humble merc will show you. Take the Dinlux pamphlet, which is right here. It's actually got a little pamphlet, which is kind of cool. And open Dinlux pack 1. And under the, ooh, there's a map that I get to look at. Cool. And I get 4 city actions and a new prompt. At the guild hall, Guildmaster Lyra informs you that Hierophant Selene has another job once you're ready. And if you can spare the time, I have something else you can help me with. Come see me later. For now, you can find yourselves some free time in the bustling city of Dinlux. All right, well, so that's it for this one. I'm going to have some loot. I'm going to have places to go. And what I will probably do is I'll probably just make a choice this time and pick the 4 things I'm going to do at the start of the next one and just kind of go from there. I suspect we'll be in Dinlux for a while. But there you have it, folks. That is the 4th scenario of Kinfire Chronicles. It was definitely harder than before, but I still feel I got out of it okay. I had to use some of my resources, but it is definitely getting harder. So it definitely made me sweat. But as always, if you found this video useful, please like, subscribe, share, maybe become a channel member. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.